Let's talk about Washington, the evergreen state. It's not just a place, it's an experience. Imagine a land where towering mountains touch the sky, dense green forests stretch endlessly, and vibrant cities hum with life. Washington is home to Seattle, the city of innovation, where tech giants like Microsoft and Amazon were born. Ever heard of the Space Needle? It's the iconic landmark that symbolizes Seattle's futuristic vibe. But Washington isn't all city lights, it's a natural wonderland too. From the majestic Mount Rainier to the tranquil shores of Puget Sound, every corner tells a story of beauty and adventure. It's a place where creativity meets nature, where every moment feels alive. So, have you ever wondered what makes Washington so special? Let's dive into its magic. Now, let's take a closer look at Washington's geography and whether it's like Mother Nature's playground. Washington sits in the Pacific Northwest, tucked between Canada to the north and Oregon to the south, with the Pacific Ocean creating its western edge. The state has it all: majestic mountains, lush forests, sparkling rivers, and even deserts in the eastern parts. The Cascade Range splits Washington in two, creating two very different worlds. On the west side, it's cool and rainy most of the year, giving life to those famous evergreen forests. That's why it's called the Evergreen State. Seattle, located here, often gets a gentle drizzle that makes it feel cozy. But cross the Cascades to the east, and you'll find sunny skies and drier lands, perfect for growing apples and wine. Grapes. Washington's weather is as diverse as its landscape. Sometimes it feels like you can experience every season in one day. Isn't that fascinating? Let's dive into what life is like in Washington. It's as vibrant and diverse as the state itself. Life here reflects the perfect balance between modern innovation and a love for nature. In cities like Seattle, you'll find people leading fast-paced lives, surrounded by skyscrapers and tech giants. This is the land of coffee lovers. Did you know Starbucks started here? People in Washington take their coffee culture seriously. It's almost like a daily ritual. But life in Washington isn't all about the hustle. The state's breathtaking. Nature has shaped a lifestyle where outdoor adventures are a way of life. Hiking, kayaking, skiing, you name it, they do it. Washingtonians love to escape into the mountains, explore the forests, or relax by the ocean. Weekends are often spent discovering the state's endless trails or enjoying the calm of Puget Sound. Washington is also a foodie paradise, from fresh seafood like salmon and oysters to farm-to-table restaurants. People here enjoy some of the best flavors nature has to offer. And don't forget about wine country in eastern Washington. It's a hidden gem for wine lovers. The culture in Washington is welcoming and forward-thinking. People here are passionate about sustainability, innovation, and community. Whether it's supporting local farmers or working on groundbreaking tech projects, Washingtonians have a strong sense of pride in their state. In Washington, you can enjoy the best of both worlds: city life filled with opportunities and the peaceful serenity of nature. It's no wonder people love calling this place home. Washington, D.C. is rich with history and culture, making it one of the most fascinating cities in the world. It was founded in 1790 as the capital of the United States. Named after George Washington, the nation's first president, this city isn't just the political heart of the country, it's a place where history comes alive. Culturally, Washington, D.C. is a melting pot. It's a city shaped by people from all over the world, bringing diverse traditions, cuisines, and perspectives. This vibrant mix is reflected in its festivals, restaurants, and neighborhoods. For instance, the annual National Cherry Blossom Festival celebrates the friendship between the U.S. and Japan, while areas like Georgetown and DuPont Circle showcase the city's architectural charm and lively spirit. The city has also been a hub for social and cultural movements, from civil rights to women's suffrage. Monuments like the Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial remind us of the struggles and triumphs that have shaped the nation. Washington's tourism industry is a major contributor to the state's economy, attracting millions of visitors annually. From the bustling urban life of Seattle to the serene beauty of its national parks, Washington offers experiences for every kind of traveler. Tourists are drawn not only by the state's iconic attractions, but also by its vibrant culture. world-class dining, and outdoor adventure opportunities. Washington's natural beauty is one of its biggest draws. The state's diverse landscapes offer everything from mountains and forests to coastal areas and arid plains. One of Washington's most iconic landmarks, Mount Rainier, is a towering volcano surrounded by lush forests, wildflower meadows, and glaciers. Visitors come here to hike, camp, and take in breathtaking views. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is a paradise for nature lovers. With its rainforests, rugged coastline, and snow-capped mountains, the park offers endless opportunities for exploration and adventure. Cultural and festival tourism. Washington's vibrant cultural scene includes music festivals, art fairs, and events like the annual National Cherry Blossom Festival in Seattle. The state's Native American heritage is celebrated through cultural centers and powwows, offering visitors a glimpse into its rich history. Washington's economy is a fascinating blend of technology, agriculture, trade, and tourism, making it one of the most dynamic and robust state economies in the United States. Let's explore this vibrant economic landscape in detail. When people think of Washington's economy, technology is often the first thing that comes to mind. The state is home to some of the world's most influential tech giants, including Microsoft, Amazon, and Meta, Facebook's parent company, which has a significant presence in the region. Microsoft, headquartered in Redmond, was one of the pioneers of the personal computing revolution and continues to shape the tech industry. With its innovations in software, cloud computing, and artificial intelligence, Amazon, the global e-commerce and cloud computing leader, is based in Seattle. From its humble beginnings as an online bookstore, Amazon has grown into one of the most valuable companies in the world, contributing significantly to Washington's economy. The tech sector doesn't stop there. Companies like Expedia, Zillow, and Tableau also call Washington home. This thriving tech ecosystem attracts highly skilled workers and supports countless smaller businesses and startups, fostering a culture of innovation. While the tech industry dominates the headlines, agriculture remains a cornerstone of Washington's economy. The state is the nation's largest producer of apples, supplying over 60% of the country's apple crop. But Washington's agricultural prowess doesn't stop at apples. The state is a leading producer of cherries, hops essential for beer production, pears, and blueberries. In fact, Washington's Yakima Valley is often referred to as the hop capital of the world due to its significant contribution to the global beer industry. Eastern Washington, with its sunny climate and fertile soil, is also a major player in wheat production. The state's vineyards are gaining international recognition as well, with Washington's wine industry becoming the second largest in the United States, just behind California. Regions like Walla Walla and the Columbia Valley are celebrated for their high-quality wines, attracting tourists and boosting local economies. Washington's strategic location on the Pacific Coast makes it a hub for international trade. The ports of Seattle and Tacoma, collectively known as the Northwest Seaport Alliance, are among the busiest in the United States. These ports handle a significant portion of the country's exports and imports, particularly with Asia. Key exports include agricultural products like apples, wheat, and seafood, as well as high-tech goods and aerospace components. Beyond the cities, Washington's natural beauty attracts outdoor enthusiasts from around the globe. Mount Rainier National Park, Olympic National Park, and the North Cascades offer opportunities for hiking, camping, and wildlife viewing. In the winter months, ski resorts like Stevens Pass and Crystal Mountain become hotspots for snow sports. Washington is a leader in sustainability and the green economy. The state's commitment to renewable energy is evident, with a significant portion of its electricity coming from hydropower. The Grand Coulee Dam, one of the largest dams in the world, is a key source of this renewable energy. Additionally, Washington is investing heavily in wind and solar energy projects to further reduce its carbon footprint. A strong economy requires a well-educated workforce, and Washington delivers on this front. The state is home to world-class educational institutions like the University of Washington (UW) and Washington State University (WSU). These universities are not only centers of academic excellence, but also hubs for research and innovation, particularly in fields like medicine, engineering, and environmental science. While Washington's economy is thriving, it's not without challenges. The cost of living, particularly in cities like Seattle, is among the highest in the country. Housing affordability is a pressing issue, with demand outpacing supply due to the influx of people drawn to the state's opportunities. Efforts are underway to address these challenges through investments in affordable housing and infrastructure. Additionally, Washington's reliance on specific industries like technology and aerospace makes it somewhat vulnerable to economic downturns in these sectors. However, the state's diversified economy and strong emphasis on innovation position it well to adapt to future challenges. Washington is the only U.S. state named after a president, George Washington. And what's funny is that he never even visited this part of the country yet. His name is everywhere, from schools to streets and, of course, the state itself. Despite its reputation for rainy weather, Seattle residents buy more sunglasses per person than anywhere else in the U.S. Maybe they're just optimistic about catching that occasional sunshine, or they're rocking shades in the drizzle for style points. Washington produces over 60% of the nation's apples. That's enough to fill hundreds of Olympic-sized swimming pools every year. No wonder they're so proud of their apple pies. Mount Rainier is a majestic giant towering over the state. But here's the kicker: it's an active volcano. Scientists keep a close eye on it because if it erupts, it could be quite the fireworks show. In Washington, harassing Bigfoot is a serious offense, with laws in some counties protecting the mythical creature. This makes Washington one of the safest places for Sasquatch to hang out in peace.